The Spanish island Mallorca has a very bad reputation for being only a filthy party beach full of drunk Germans. But that could not be farther from the truth. What if I told you that the real Mallorca is a vibrant island full of beautiful landscapes, rich history, cozy rural towns and impressive architecture? Because all that most party tourists ever see is this one beach. But in this video, we will show you the rest of it. In our first video, we already discovered Mallorca's beaches in winter, coastal towers, rural fincas, wild goats and secret caves. But that was just a warm-up for the real attractions that you will see in this video. After we had extended our vacation at the end of last week's episode, we realized that we needed a more independent means of transport than hitchhiking on my parents' camper. So we picked up a rental car and started exploring. This is the Seu Cathedral of Palma de Mallorca. Also, fun fact, it's the first touristic site that me and Lena ever visited together. True. I gotta say, the weather is really absurdly nice for it being February. The temperatures aren't that high, but the sun just makes it almost feel like summer. And when it comes to eating out in Palma, my choice is always here at Plaza de España.
The best pizza place.
And some temptingly shaped waffles. Here we are at the Plaça Major, just a nice little square in the city center. Usually it's absolutely packed with tourists here, but right now, hardly anybody. And then we ended the day in the best possible way, with some good old Wii Sports bowling.
Die kann ich immer noch gut abräumen, Tino.
Best game ever made, I can tell you. Alright, so we are in Filanic right now, here with our trusted little friend. And we are going on a mountain where there's a monastery at the top. The weather is really exceptionally nice today. You cannot believe that this is in February. We got some vitamin D that we didn't get in months. It's t-shirt time. And there is the monastery. There was even a small secret path next to the monastery leading to... There's another abandoned house. I think Mallorca is the island of abandoned houses. Now that I think about it, this is the perfect moment for me to jump into a short segment that I will call Unfinished Mallorca. Mallorca has a lot of things that were half built and then abandoned before they were finished. It's some stairs without a house. That's the kind of things that they do on Mallorca only. And another part of this is this path here. It's where a very long train track was supposed to go, and then they never finished the project, and now they turned it into a cycling lane. This is the train station. That never happened. And if you like your abandoned places with a bit more creepy and possibly dangerous, you should absolutely check out this huge ruined wine cellar, where I even filmed a short film once. Okay, back to our journey.
Here we are in Porto Schnorro. And now we're gonna get something to eat.
It's actually called Porto Colom, but Porto Schnorro.
Porto Schnorro.
The restaurant situation is definitely better when you come here in summer. That's one thing that is a clear downside. You don't have as big of a selection. In the end, we did find something.
Yes.
The views of Porto Colom, however, are just as good in winter as in summer. So we are going for a hike today, but Lena rather wants to go to the beach. That's why Lena is already checking out here in Alcudia. And this is us walking up to this mountain. That's right, Mallorca also has his proper mountain range called Serra Tramuntana. That's me on the highest climbable mountain 8 years ago. Damn, I had some curly hair back then. But back to our journey. Oof, that just looked like he pulled out his whip. This is also when our fellow YouTuber Tino Meyer realized his real passion.
Maybe this is my real passion. Just following people around, not like a whole YouTuber, you know?
But I had no problem with that, because therefore I could focus more on getting some banger photos. You know, for the longest time, whenever me and my family went on a hike, I used to be the one who was like way ahead of everyone else. And then I had to wait for like 10 or 15 minutes for them to catch up. But since I'm doing a lot of photos here right now. Those guys are just absolutely speeding past me. Am I getting old? Maybe. Also, there's a shot of my father walking because he was jealous that I didn't film him enough. Check. Up until this point, everything was still fun and games. After all, it was just a short afternoon hike. But then we realized how far away we still were. Holy shit! We have been walking for like 2 hours now, and we still have to go all the way up there. My father already turned back because he doesn't want to walk all the way. And I wonder what Lena's doing.
I'm gonna go in the water.
Oof, that looks refreshing. Now back to our misery on that exact mountain that Lena is pointing at. Oh my god, we're so far away. Just a chill little Saturday afternoon hike, they said. I think we lost the way, so now we're just going up straight. The thing about Mallorca is also that everywhere looks almost like that would be the way, until it's not anymore. But then at least we got some distraction from our problems in form of some more wild goats. Oh my god, look at this, the tiny goat. Look at them, they're so chill. Hello, mister. Do you not at all care about me being here? Up!
That was too much. I think the goats are all here because they just know as well that this is just the prettiest photo spot.
Wow, holy shit. You are standing on the most perfect photo spot ever. Don't you dare move. What a photo. But it also showed us the biggest problem that we were soon going to face.
Kind of even looking like a sunset already.
If it gets any later, we have to turn around, regardless of whether we reach the summit. So much for a quick afternoon hike here. So we increased our pace once again, and after 10 more minutes we finally came close to the summit. Now we could even see that there was a weird small cabin strapped to the top of the mountain.
We're about to arrive to the 1 square meter house. I don't know, I'm actually pretty excited.
How the hell are we supposed to get up there? But we already came this far. We would not turn around.
Oh my god.
Here we are. There's the house. It looks like the toilet house that they put up when they're building a house.
And now to the final moment. What is in it? A chair?
Are you impressed?
I mean, it's like...
Me neither.
Yeah, no.
I'm on top of the island! Woo! And it only took like half a day to get here.
Okay, so it was pretty random. We just found this grape on the floor. Have you ever had that feeling where you wanted to throw something off the mountain but someone would die? Possibly. I think from a grape it wouldn't matter. So I'm just gonna fulfill my lifelong childhood dream and no one's gonna stop me.
Oh no! And my SD card ran out of space.
It seems scripted, but it isn't.
This is as good as it gets, but we need to get down now so that the darkness does not catch us off guard.
And you know how it goes, you still gotta document stuff for the documentary in case someone dies.
This is the speed at which we're going down now, because we don't want to get caught by the darkness. Now you might think, what more could Mallorca possibly have to offer? Well, I don't know about you, but I love myself some cool castles, like the Castell de Belver, right in Palma, or the Castell de Capdepera, which we both already visited in the past. But the santuari d'arta might actually become our favorite yet.
So I was trying to find a really nice restaurant in Mallorca the whole time, and it's really hard because of the winter, but we found this really good one. It's called La Bicicleta. Look at that. Ooh.
Here in Arta, the whole main square is restaurants. They're all still open and it's absolutely filled with locals sitting there. So yeah, definitely avoid more like the coastal cities because that's where mostly the tourists are. And since there are no tourists, there's nothing. But in these more central cities where mostly the locals live, that's where there's still a lot of good restaurants open. Leinek is quickly taking a red chair to help with the photo.
we're gonna walk up to the monastery.
Until then we had been pretty much on time, but right there you can already see the problem sneaking up to Lena. It's a cat.
My God, look at how happy she is.
Scared too!
We've already been here for like 10 minutes photographing cats.
That's so long.
So while Lena was still busy photographing all the cats, I already checked out the monastery for myself. So now I'm all the way on the top of the mountain, and here we have the monastery, and look at these cool castle things. We definitely gotta take a photo on top of this one. And Lena is still not here. I think I'll have to look after her. Not that the cats have kidnapped her.
There she comes, finally.
Thanks to Lena's new connections, we even got a tour of the monastery by the cat priest himself.
This is the cat in the church. Hey guys, you want some water? I can give you some water.
This monastery really felt more like a castle than many real castles, with countless beautiful photo opportunities.
This just became my favorite place in Mallorca.
I hope we've inspired you by the hidden beauty of Mallorca. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more travel videos like this, and have a wonderful day.